Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how I achieved this look. So besides the lip color, that was like a little impromptu decision last minute. This is sort of like my everyday makeup look. This is what I would do if I'm just quickly need to put some makeup on, if I'm doing like a Zoom call, or I need to like quickly leave the house to like get groceries and I want to feel a little bit better about myself, then I'll do this quick makeup look. So please stick around and enjoy. So first step, I'm gonna hydrate my under eye. So I'm going in with the Tatcha Stick Serum. I just like to glide it over my under eye. It just gives the most like soothing sensation. Just tap it in with my fingertips and I'm good to go. Then I'm going in with the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For Redness Reducing Treatment. So for anyone who doesn't know, I know there's like a big TikTok trend of everyone wanting the Dr. Jart Tiger Stick of Hair Color Corrector Cream. It's not in Canada yet. Sadly, us poor Canadians do not have the luxury of getting that product yet, but I have this one and it works like the exact same. Has lots of redness reducing ingredients. It still has that green texture when it first comes out and then it just melds into your skin tone. I love it. So I take some on my hand like that, just mix in my fingers and just start rubbing it into my skin. So as you can see, it starts on green, but as you blend it into the skin, it all of a sudden starts melting in with the skin. And it no longer looks green. Add a little bit more. I have more redness than I would like to admit, but just mixing it in. So you can use this as a primer or by itself. Sometimes just during the day, I like to just use it by itself because it does protect the skin, it doesn't hurt the skin. I've really been like anti-foundation lately. This has been my go-to, but I do like concealer. We'll not get that my concealer. So my favorite one is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer, and I'm using 1CR. Lately, I've been into brushes, so I'm using actually the Nude Sticks Blend and Buff Brush. Love that it's a two-ended brush. You have the big side, small side, and it does everything. So I'm just gonna do a little swipe. I just do a little heart on my forehead because why not? I can. And then I'll just kind of go, my cheeks are like my worst area for breakouts. Just go over those and then just blend with the brush. I just like to buff it in. So you still get coverage out of it, but you don't get tons. You don't feel cakey with it. I don't know what it is about this brush, but oh, love it. This concealer is just like life-changing. I wore it at my wedding and it did not cake, crease, and I cried like a baby that day and it didn't budge. My skin looked impeccable. So thank you, Dior, for coming up with like the best concealer I've ever used. There is like a nice glow to the skin with that concealer, like especially in the cheekbone here. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna set all of that. So I'm using my favorite Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. It is so finely milled. Okay, oh, I love that powder. And I'm just really gonna like pat it over the eyes because this is how I basically prime my eyes. I don't use an eyeshadow primer. I just use my concealer over my eye and a bit of translucent setting powder, and I find that has helped. And I have pretty oily eyelids and I find that works. But again, to each their own. There's some amazing eyelid primers out there, but this has just been the method for me. Next, I want to bronze. So I'm gonna go in with Fenty Beauty's Sun Stalk'r bronzer in the shade Private Island. I love this bronzer. It is such a nice true matte bronzer. So much pigmentation, but like it's not too orange, it's not too brown. I don't know, I just love it. I'm just gonna run a bit over the nose too. Okay. Now, I don't contour every day, but I kind of feel like it today. So this is my favorite brush, and I don't think I make it anymore. It's from Stila Cosmetics, but it's like it's dual-ended. Got like a thin side and a thicker side. I use the thicker side to contour. I'm going in with a very old, but I'm obsessed with it. It's the Bronze Booster, the Matte Sculpting Palette from Physicians Formula. Oh my god. This middle shade, like I've hit the hand on it, is the greatest contour shade for my fair skin ladies out there. So I'm just gonna push this right into the cheekbone, into the hollow. I don't drag it too far. Then I'm gonna use the tiny hand, use that contour shade just to structure the nose. I'm terrible at nose contour. That is like, I need like a full day course on how to contour nose. But that's good enough, has enough definition. Next is blush. I love blush. It adds so much color to the face. It's like my favorite part. So I'm going in with the Sephora collection, the Blush Duo, Matte Perfection Blush Duo and Snapdragon 04. And I just mixed my blush brush, which is this, I love this brush, just from Elizabeth Arden. It's either a powder or blush brush. I love it. I've had it for years. I just love a combination of these two colors because I find it works with like every eyeshadow color, every palette I've worked with. Like it just because you have both the cool tone and the warm tone mixed in. Just love it, and they're so pigmented. I'm going with my fan brush. This is from Quo Cosmetics. Love this brush for highlight. So I'm using my favorite Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in Universal. I can't hold it properly because this one keeps falling out. I'm so sad, but oh, I like to mix the like really white shade and the golden together. Sometimes the pink, and just swish them together, and it gives me like the perfect highlight. This highlight is beautiful because it makes your skin almost look wet. Like, excuse me? How perfect. This palette is like the dream. I'm so sad I didn't actually get the limited edition ones over the holiday season. I was contemplating it for so long. I should have just bought those limited edition Dior Backstage palettes. They're so beautiful, like the rose gold and oh, stunning. And then just down the bridge of the nose. I like to go right over the eyebrow too, so it gives like a lift to the face. Okay, yeah, brows now. Okay, I just need to give a huge shout out and thank you to Anastasia Beverly Hills. Thank you to the Makeup Heavens for coming up with the brow definer and brow wiz in the shade Strawburn. For my fellow gingers out there, this is the best shade ever. As a redhead, it is so hard to find an eyebrow shade. Unless you're like a nice deep auburn, you're out of luck. If you're a ginger like me, there's no eyebrow pencil. They're either too blonde or too brown, and just this shade. Oh my god, thank you Anastasia for coming up with this. So next is eyeshadow. So my favorite palette of all time is the Naked Heat palette. So it's all warm tones. You can see this poor palette has been beaten. I have used every color, especially this like first base shade, a lot. But it's such a beautiful palette, such good quality. I even just use my fingertip with that first shade called Ounce, and I just go right over the whole lid, from the base to the brow bone, just to even out the tone. And then I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. It's actually from Wet n Wild, and I love it. I've had it for years, really good quality. This one's really great to go in with the crease shade. So I'm going to go in with a mix. I go in with these three. You can see them here. Chaser, Sauced, and Low Blow. Those three I like to mix together on the brush. I just find it creates like that perfect crease shade. Or you can use the Fenty bronzer as a crease shade, especially if you like unite the colors between the crease and the bronzer. It just brings it all together really nicely. So I'm just gonna go in circular motions from the outer corner of the eye to the inner corner with those three shades. This one is from Still Cosmetics. See, it's quite small and dense. I'm gonna go in with the shade He Devil. It's like that kind of richer red shade, and mix it with the shade Cayenne. A little bit warmer, less red. Just tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna go in with the outer corner of the eye with that. Just to add a little definition, just on that outer V, and push it into the outer crease. But I'm gonna stop about here, because I want the eye to be really lifted and elongated. I always hold my brush like this, and really the best way to hold it is like this, so ignore me when I'm holding it incorrectly. So this side definitely needs some more blending, so I'm gonna go back in with my Wet n Wild brush and just soften that. I'm just gonna take a small eyeshadow brush, one like this, and just run those first three shades that we used in the crease on the lower lash line. Usually stop about 3/4 of the way in because I don't want to close off the eye. I still want the inner part to be bright so the eye appears bigger and more elongated. just adds some extra definition. I find it really opens up the eye. I'm going to curl my lashes. Now, some people go right in with eyeliner and then curl. I have to curl my lashes first, then use eyeliner, because I find every time I try to curl, somehow my eyelash curler like pushes the liner out of place. That's just me. Now, this is a life-changing eyelash curler. The Uemura eyelash curler. Okay, I just tried it for the first time a couple days ago and I'm stunned. Everyone told me it was really great and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's an eyelash curler. Like, how great can it be? Oh my gosh, was I wrong. This thing is incredible. I have really short lashes and they're very straight. So when I wear mascara, you can't like see that I'm even wearing mascara. Like, I always want to wear fake lashes. This has stopped me from having to wear fake lashes, thank goodness. Especially because I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to all lash glue, so I need to stop using the fake lashes. This eyelash curler. Why did I wait so long? Okay, so a few pumps to the base. Then I like to go up with a halfway pump again. So I don't want them to just be like straight up, I want them to have a nice curl up. Eyeliner time. So on your average day, if I'm doing like a Zoom call or I'm not doing too much, I don't often gravitate towards the liner.
I don't usually gravitate towards liner, but lately I've been really liking pencil liner. So I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon Eyeliner in Brown Out.
I'm not one to do like a wing with a pencil liner. Just not my thing. But I do like the definition that gives. It's so creamy and soft. So I'm just gonna do my waterline in a bright shade. I don't know what's wrong with me. So this is the Maybelline Color Show Crayon Kohl in Beverly Beige. It's a beautiful beige shade that I like to do right in the waterline. So this is great if you aren't getting enough sleep, you're a bit tired, or your eyes are a little bloodshot. Just love the effect that this has on like waking up the eye. It also, if you have small eyes, this just makes it look bigger. Like, it just makes you look so wide awake, fresh, like you've had a really good night's sleep even if you didn't. So love it. So I'm going with the Hourglass Caution Mascara. A classic, you can't go wrong. I love this mascara. I love how small the wand is. So I'm just gonna wiggle it at the base, move my way up. I don't find it like smudging everywhere. I don't find it like flaking off. I just love the wand too. Like, I can get to the very base of my lashes, and especially if you have light lashes to start with, you want a wand where you can get like right to the base so you can cover the blonde roots. Okay, now you don't have to do the bottom lashes, given that we put the shadow there in the eyeliner. I feel like it opens up the eye, but I do firmly believe doing a little bit of mascara on the bottom lash line can really open up the eye. So I always do a tiny bit, even just on like the first half to 3/4 of the eye. I love the effect. It just really opens up the eye. Okay, so my last step of my everyday routine is then lips. So I don't know if it's because we're wearing masks more lately or what, but my lips are so dry all the time and nothing's helping. But I've been using the Glow Recipe Lip Pop. So this is the limited edition blueberry flavor that came in, like, it was like a holiday pack with the watermelon and then blueberry. And I gave the watermelon to my mom and she's obsessed. So I'm trying the blueberry, but I love the way the watermelon worked. This is, oh, it's fresh and new. I've never used it, so exciting. But I love this because it's both an exfoliator and a lip balm in one. Oh my god, the flavor. Oh, it's so nice. So I'm just gonna put a thin coat of that. You can sort of feel the texture. It's a little gritty, so it's exfoliating. But I also love this by itself because it actually tints your lips. Like, if you use the watermelon original one, it has the nicest pink like tint to the lips. You don't even, it almost looks like a lip stain. This is giving a really nice pink tint too. Mix it together. So, I mean, honestly, you could like end your look right there. However, I love lipstick, and since I'm not going anywhere today, I'm gonna put lipstick on. So, I don't need to worry about it coming off in my mask. So, I'm going with my favorite lip liners, which are the Essence Cosmetics Soft Contouring Lip Liner. This is Under My Skin. It's just a nice pink one. They're like $2.99 Canadian at Shoppers Drug Mart. Like, you can't really go wrong. I'm kind of loving this lip liner with this lip stain. Man, I should have done a pink toned eye because that would match. Now look, the eye like doesn't quite match. Like, the eyes are bronze, coppery and the lips are pink. I mean, do you. Like, I don't think there are any rules, but typically you would want like a corally lip to match. I might have to go find a coral. I'll be back. So I'm back. Now I realized I don't have any corally nude shades. However, I do have a nice deep burnt orange that I love using with this Naked Heat palette, and that's my Too Faced Peach. What is it? The Peach Perfect? And it's part of the Peach Perfect line. It's part of the peach line. It's the matte lipstick in the Chill Pill. It's like a nice deep burnt orange. Love this shade. So I'm just gonna go in with this. It's not like your everyday color for sure. So I don't have my lip liner to even match this right now because I wasn't anticipating using this color, but here we go. With that Glow Recipe underneath, because this is a matte lipstick, and I've always liked this matte lipstick formula because it's not overly dry. However, it does not glide on that seamlessly without a lip balm underneath, and my goodness, my new favorite duo. Like, that just glided on. Sometimes I'm like pressing hard to get a matte lipstick to go on that well, but oh my goodness.
And there you have it. That is my go-to makeup routine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.